everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee. I started this morning, I was actually in Florida. I drove all the way from Florida, and I ran into a storm, actually. It was about Montgomery. I ran into a storm, but it was nothing like the one and only Tim, the Perfect Storm, former NWA heavyweight champion here in Harrison. We're so glad to have you in Harrison.
Well, you know, I'm an Arkansas boy. I'm actually from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And prior to my wrestling life, I used to come up to Harrison, Arkansas quite a bit and play a lot of softball tournaments. And I mean, it's a lot of fun to come back here because here is home. I love Harrison, Arkansas. I love Mid-States Wrestling. Tonight was an absolute blast. Everything was well done, very professional, great competitors. I mean, it was a pleasure to be here tonight.
Well, kind of tell us a little bit about your match tonight. You had a tough one tonight.
Yeah, you know, this is one of those things where it was Roosevelt, and Roosevelt is the Mid-States champion. And to be honest, I really didn't know who I was going to be facing tonight till I got here, and that was kind of a surprise. It's always interesting to me when you walk out and the guy that you're facing is the champion, and he's a fan favorite. And, you know, for me, it's okay either way, but it was a little bit of surprise, and he's so unorthodox, so unusual in his style. It was a unique challenge, and the way it ended up is I think the referee probably got a little confused on what was going on, and I was disqualified. Everybody makes a mistake, right? Everybody makes a mistake. But he was a great champion, well done, great match. Would have liked to see the outcome a little different, but it is what it is.
Well, of course, you were an NWA heavyweight champion, and just thinking about the legacy of that, you know, you have Dory Funk, Terry Funk, Ric Flair, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I mean, all the guys that have held that belt. For you to carry on that legacy, what was that like?
I want to say that it was a dream come true, but I'm going to be completely honest with you and tell you that I never dared to dream that big. As a young person growing up in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, watching professional wrestling, those were the top guys in the business. You named a bunch of them. Ric Flair, Sting, Lou Thez, both Funks. To me, I made the statement that was my mountaintop. And I know, especially at my age, that truly was the greatest thing that I have ever done in professional wrestling. Now, I'm not done.
What's next? What's next for Tim, the Perfect Storm?
You know, after coming down off the mountaintop, truthfully, I really was in a dark place. I was in a valley, and I had to do some self-evaluation. I had to decide, number one, is this something that I can continue to do at a high level? I had to get healthy because I was pretty beat up. And what I had some business to take care of. There was a gentleman, and I use that term loosely, Jocephus, who attacked me, broke some ribs with a ladder, which ended up costing me the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, again, the pinnacle of my career. Number one, what I'm going to take care of is I'm going to go back and take care of that issue with Jocephus. And once I take care of that, I'm going to set my sights back on the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, whoever that is at the time. Right now,
well, we've really enjoyed following you. Like the things that you've done, you know, you brought back kind of like when Flair, you know, would go around all the territories and defend. You were all over the place. You'd see Tim Storm. You were all over the country, all over the world defending that belt.
And that's what I wanted to be as a champion. And again, I would never compare myself in ability to Ric Flair, one of the greatest, maybe the greatest of all time, arguably. But as a champion, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go in, face the best that every single promotion had to offer, and know that on that given night, I beat the best that they had. And I also wanted them to know when I walked out of there, did their guy have a chance or not? And in a lot of cases, he did. That's who I modeled, not my ring ability, but that's what I wanted to be as a champion. So when you say that, that's a high honor for me.
Well, we've really enjoyed, you know, when we found out you were coming here, we've been following you for a long time, you know, the 10 pounds of gold thing that's been going on with that. And we're just so excited to have you come to Harrison, Arkansas. Hopefully we can have you come back here again soon sometime.
Would love to. Anytime I get to come back home to Arkansas, it's an honor and a privilege. And talking to you guys, this is what wrestling's all about. We support each other. We support wrestling. For fans, if you get a chance to come out and watch this wrestling, it doesn't get any better than this.
Well, if you want to watch good professional wrestling, not sports entertainment, I'm talking good old professional wrestling, you check out Tim Storm. Go on Facebook, check him out. Come on down, follow Mid-States Wrestling, Tim Storm. Thank you so much. I know you're a busy man, champ, and good luck on getting that gold back.
Pleasure. pleasure, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
All right, thanks. Keep following us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.